What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Claru.
And this is Captain America Brave New World, the Get Tickets Now trailer.
Get Tickets Now trailer.
Get Tickets Now, my favorite trailer.
Mm-hmm.
In the trailer cycle, the Get Tickets Now trailer is always the best one. So let's watch this and see what new footage we might be able to sink our teeth
out
into.
Of that. Yeah.
With Sam Wilson and Harrison Ford.
You know I've been no fan of heroes, but even I can't deny the good that you've done. Work with me, Sam. Introduce Captain America.
That's sick. Bounce the shield off of rockets.
Stand by for proof of death. Your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that or you don't want to.
What do you think they talk about us?
The country is on the brink of war.
Flex.
There's someone behind all this.
Flex.
Watch yourself. You're not Steve Rogers. You're right. I'm not.
Why would you electrocute the shield?
Yeah, I know. Nice.
Falcon! That's a Batman character, never mind.
Captain America.
His new suit is so much better than the TV show suit.
Yeah.
I really like the Red Hulk look.
Oh, I think it looks great.
Ready.
Tell me I don't make your old gear look brand new.
Who's saying that?
Everybody. Everybody is saying that.
I'm not gonna lie, Falcon's suit looks a little bit like the Mark 4 or 5 Spartans. When they trimmed up the Spartans in Halo, the green is like Master Chief green to me a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. I see what you mean.
Nice of them to show Falcon's suit. I'm excited to see him fly around.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused how Falcon is able to slice through everything without losing any momentum, but I'm sure that it's like vibranium tips.
It's superhero
Those
shit.
wings are insane. But he
Yeah.
doesn't have superpowers.
Right.
I think it looks great.
Yeah, visually, yeah, absolutely. I know people aren't really excited for this movie.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing in here that makes me go, Marvel's back at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is perfectly serviceable for what it's trying to do. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm stoked about it. It looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think that if the political stuff in this movie really works, I think it has a chance to be incredible.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't and it just becomes a CGI punch fest, I don't think I'm going to enjoy this movie very much.
I think that what will make this movie successful is if it doesn't pull its punches.
On the political side.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Red Hulk has to pull his punches because, again, Sam Wilson does not have superpowers.
Yeah, well. As long as the shield gets punched, he's fine. Because it's vibranium.
I
just
guess.
absorbs it all.
I guess.
That's
And
not
I think that's the... I know. But there's just a point where it's... I am confused still why they went with Red Hulk for this movie.
Sure.
You have a Captain America who does not have superpowers. Why choose one of the strongest physical characters in the history? Like, I'm pretty sure Red Hulk can break that shield and has in the comics. It's a weird choice as a villain. And I like the idea of him being the President of the United States. I think that that's interesting. I hope that that's not what this movie's actually about, and that's what the trailers are about.
Sure, yeah. I feel like they can't give too much away. What I'm hoping to see from this movie is how Steve Rogers and how Sam Wilson are different as Captain America. Because he doesn't have superpowers. And how does he handle situations differently? How does he enter a fight that is different? Like, how...
The problem is they've just gone, well, but he has vibranium. Like, he is, like...
I hope it's...
His suit just kind of magically does it for him.
And I hope that it's a little bit more than that. From the trailers, I think that that's a tough thing to set up. And so I'm not gonna be like, oh well, it's not here, so it's gonna be garbage, right? But
Yeah.
I think that what will make this movie interesting is leaning into the political commentary of it and differentiating Sam Wilson from Steve Rogers.
And you have Anthony Mackie, who is just
Incredibly
fantastic.
talented. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
You can do it.
It's one of the gifts of. I think they might have known, but like I don't know if the casting team at Marvel could have possibly really known what a home run they hit when they cast him, because he's not that big a part of Winter Soldier's his first movie, right?
I think that's the first.
Is he in Winter Soldier? It might be Civil War. The MCU kind of blends together in my head sometimes.
I have a hard time keeping the movies.
There's a lot of movies in that.
Straight, yeah.
But like I think that he is so good, and I like honestly I think that when I saw someone today who was like, wait, when did they race swap Captain America? Which I think is a very funny tweet, because like Endgame was pre-COVID. Like there was a whole TV show.
Where you been?
Like it just he got the shield so long ago now.
It feels like forever
that
ago.
there are children who were born after Endgame came out who are old enough
preschool
to like watch this movie and know what's going on in it.
Yeah.
It's just such a it's such a like rage baity like I jerk off to my Twitter numbers kind of take.
Yeah.
And it's funny to me because I actually think that Sebastian Stan has been so good post Endgame not being Captain America. Like I'm actually very excited for Thunderbolts, and I think that he looks great in those trailers.
Yeah.
I think that he's great in Falcon and Winter Soldier in the part that he has. On the flip side, I think that because here's the problem with Bucky Barnes. He is just Captain America again.
Right.
He's just Steve Rogers, because they like the joke in Falcon and the Winter Soldier where he's like, I read The Hobbit when it came out.
Yeah.
That's the same joke that Steve Rogers makes, because he's just Steve Rogers with PTSD.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is a very different character. But Sam Wilson being the Captain America of a modern era makes more sense because he is a modern person.
Yeah.
Not a person who's trying to figure out, like, what the fuck is a cell phone?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I just think, I think they made the stronger choice then. And I think that the way that those two guys have both managed to be in more MCU projects since then, since I think anybody else, who else has been in 2 Phase 4 Beyond projects? Who's been in a TV show and a movie, right? Other than Aman Vellani.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So I think that, I don't know. Oh, and I guess Elizabeth Olsen. Because of WandaVision and then Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Although those characters felt like she played 2 different characters. So I am curious. Yeah, I'm curious. I think that like Anthony Mackie's the secret sauce here, and Harrison Ford's great.
Yeah.
How do they act to make the movie work outside of the cherry blossom fight, which I'm sure will be cool if I spend the whole movie going, or the whole scene going, it's the Red Hulk, man. Like, how does this work?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think that I think that the potential is there for this movie.
Mm-hmm. I think the tough...
It's really, can they pull it off?
The tough thing for this movie is going to be the best part of Winter Soldier is Bucky. It's the best part of the whole movie. It might be the best part of the whole MCU. It's one of the best moments in a 23 film franchise is when Steve Rogers realizes who's behind the mask. And I don't think this movie can have that moment. And so what is the political twist that they put on it to give it some oomph?
Yeah.
And that's going to be tough. I think it's going to be interesting to see what they do. But I think that like this movie's going to get compared to Winter Soldier, and in particular that beat that at the time was like watching someone get a baseball bat to the stomach. Mm-hmm. And Chris Evans played it fucking perfectly, right? And so I am so curious how they're going to handle this. I'm excited. I'm going to see it. Like I know that there's some weirdness about the character who's not really been in any of the trailers, who's the like Israeli Special Forces character, who is a very weird Jewish superhero in the comics, who's like the Israeli flag is her costume. I understand there's weirdness about that, given the situation in Gaza. I get that stuff.
This was probably also in production before.
That, and also, like, I don't know. The MCU has not historically kept characters from the comics intact. And so if she is just a Jewish Special Forces officer. She might not even be Israeli in this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that the fact that they've taken the name of a character and put it into an MCU thing never really means that the character from the comics is intact in any way.
Sure. Yeah.
And so I am willing to say that if it is fucking weird in the movie, I'm gonna call it out for being weird.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna see the movie before I'm like, I can't believe they did this super weird thing that I don't know how it functions in the
That
movie.
we have no context for.
Because she's in this trailer, she's in a black suit. She doesn't even have like an Israel fucking pin on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I reserve judgment until I see the thing, and if it's
Yeah.
weird, I'll let you know. There will be a review on the channel.
We will let you know.
It'll probably just be me because I think you're at a wedding.
Well, because it drops on the 14th. Technically, the night before the 13th would be the preview night.
We should try and get some LA people, like LA,
together
like
to go see it.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we'll reach out to some other content creators and see if we can do like a collab
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
We might be there for the premiere.
For the
I wonder if we could like. No, nobody knows who we are. I want to reach out and be like, we never get invited to shit. Can we get invited to the premiere for this? We will look so fucking hot.
Maybe we could.
We don't know
reach
anyone in
out
LA.
to some friends.
We pretend that we're big YouTubers, but we know we're not. We're not like fucking Heroes Reforged.
No, we're not. We but we have like friends who, if we were like, hey, like we're gonna be around.
Do you have a +1?
No, the more like, is there a person we can talk to? Like, you never know.
Yeah. It would be fun to go. I just want to bump into Anthony Mackie and be like, hey, you're really cool.
Hey, you're hot.
Or
sorry.
Harrison Ford. The last movie premiere I was at was The Wolverine. The Wolverine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I went to the New York premiere and I photobombed Hugh Jackman, and I have that photo. It's a terrible photo. It's so grainy and it's so bad. But I have this one photo that I'm in like the back going.
Love that.
Yeah. It does mean a lot to me. I don't know. I'm excited for this movie. I like Anthony Mackie a lot, man. I'm a big fan of his. I think he's a fantastic actor. And obviously Harrison Ford has been as a part of my life longer than I've been alive. Because my mom is such a huge Star Wars fan. So, I don't know. I really hope this isn't bad. But none of the trailers have, like, led me to think they won't be.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's our thoughts. If you like the video, like, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit that dislike button. Leave mean comments down below because the algorithm god, she's hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is... Was there a woman in this trailer?
Didn't you say she was in a black suit?
She wasn't even in this trailer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that this trailer had a woman in it. There's no fucking...
Oh, there's one shot of a woman sitting
I think
in
this
the crowd.
is the like Israeli or the Jewish character that people are upset about.
Oh, maybe. There is one shot of a woman.
There is one shot of a woman.
So her.
There's no fucking shot this movie. Oh no, there is
It's a woman in the background.
White House assistant.
Yeah.
In the background of the like third shot of the trailer.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, there's no shot this movie passes the Bechdel test, right?
Fuck no.
Oh, there's like a series of women in this crowd scene.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some women in the background.
Do something nerdy night, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.